Hey, air signs, welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This is for Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius's sun, moon, and rising. Before I begin, I pray for blessings and protection over this reading and all who partake in it. I pray I be a clear channel for divine messages delivered in service to the highest good for all ways. And I pray this reading amplify the energy of love, peace, joy, and prosperity in the lives of all who gather here. Amen. It is so let it be. All right, air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm going to shuffle a few more times here to get the overall elemental energy for air signs collectively. And then I will pull cards for each of the zodiac signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, I'm feeling one more shuffle through here. And then splitting the deck. And at the bottom of the deck, air signs for the week ahead, we have the Son of Pentacles. So this is, what I get is that you have been on a journey. You're mid-journey this week. What is what I get? You're mid-journey. You've been working hard. You have your head down. Let's look here. You have your head down, you're determined, you're focused. Sometimes you're traveling through darkness, through night. You're not sure if it's going to pay off, but you keep putting one foot in front of the other. You keep plodding along. Beneath that, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And what this tells me is that you know where you're headed. You know you're headed to this Ten of Pentacles, and you know it's going to be worth all of that effort and persistence and consistency and patience along the way, okay? And your overall energy this week, how you're showing up, air signs, we have the Ace of Swords, which is beautiful for air sign energy because this is the purest essence of air, this Ace of Swords here. And it tells me that you're sharp, your mind is sharp, your communication is sharp and clear, your wit is strong, you have clarity of mind, you're making decisive decisions. You are literally in your element this week, air signs. I love it. This infinity energy and this lightning energy could also tells me that there is quick communication and even like divinely channeled, right? The figure 8, the cosmic lemniscate, is when you're tapped in to the flow of the universe. So it's almost like whatever you're saying, writing, hearing, getting downloads from the universe, it's like you're really, really tapped in, okay, to higher thought forms. And the Ace of Swords could also be agreements, contracts that come in really quickly, and they are definitely in your favor. You are coming out on top of any agreements, arrangements, contracts that you're entering into. And you're shrewd. You're being very shrewd about how you communicate, who you communicate with, and what you settle on, even if it's a verbal agreement or a written contract, and every shade in between. All right, what's crossing you, air signs, is the Daughter of Swords. So air signs, many of you are definitely signing contracts this week, or at least discussing contracts, discussing agreements, lots of paperwork, lots of documents, verifications, forms to fill out, emails to send, letters to print off, mail, PDFs, downloads, chit chat, news, information, articles, white papers. You get the point, air signs. It's all about you. So double air sign element here we see depicted by the owl in particular. So that is, again, that keenness, that sharp sight, very, very clever, very, very sharp minded this week. And so you have what it takes to enter into these agreements and these contracts, right? You just keep that owl energy in mind where you're seeing through the dark, you see far, and you have wisdom. Okay. Now you might also be working with people with this Page of Swords in particular. So it's not explicitly shown in this cards, but what this Page of Swords is implying, and even this Ace of Swords is implying, is that there's a lot of interactions with folks, and swords have sharp edges. So I also want to say, just be cautious and choose your words carefully and wisely, and remember to just maybe not be so blunt, but temper your own communication a little bit to make it more warm. I feel like there's a need to be direct, clear, specific, rational, but also this situation, this dynamic could be infused with a little bit of warmth. Okay, air signs. Now let's pull for each of the zodiac signs specifically to get more nuance on how this will play out for you, if it's resonating. Let's get a little bit more nuance based on each of the air signs: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Bottom of this deck, we have the King of Swords. So air signs, it's all air. King of Swords, most likely Aquarian energy, but this could be a lawyer, a doctor, it could be the accountant, it could be the tax person. You're likely dealing with some very, very sharp, intelligent professional. They might be a little older, they might have salt and pepper hair, they might be very put together, very professional looking, and they might present very professionally as well as have that really sharp mind and really good, strong communication. And they are also someone who makes very, very logical decisions and is able to communicate clearly and effectively without coming off as argumentative or combative. Now beneath that, we have the 10, not the 10, the 8 of Pentacles. So this could be paperwork related to your job, related to work, career, business, the work that you do. And beneath that, we have Ace of Wands. So this could be a new endeavor, right? So signing new contracts. But we also have the Six of Cups beneath that. So this could be people that you've worked with before. Okay. Even if the contract and the arrangement is new, maybe it's a second attempt or a second application, or maybe it's a new contract with an existing client or employer, etc. Now, for each of the signs, Gemini, you have the King of Wands. So this is likely the person or representative that you are communicating with and that you're dealing with. This is someone who is less in their head and more in their body. And I know that might sound irrelevant for a professional reading, but what I mean is that they like to take action. So Geminis, I'm a Gemini. Sometimes we just like to discuss and chit chat. This is someone who's not going to want to talk a lot. They're going to want to do a lot. They're going to say, tell me what to do, right? Like, let's start the thing, launch the thing, make the thing, write the thing, walk it over, right? So they're not really as interested in the paperwork piece and the discussion and the negotiation piece. They're more so an implementation person. And so just keep that in mind, right? Like, you might be dealing with someone who seems like they're rushing or like they're not listening or they're not paying attention, but it's really just their temperament. They could be a fire sign, masculine person. It's just their temperament to be less interested in talk and conversation and documents and paperwork, and they're more interested in the execution of things. Libras, this nuance for you is the High Priestess. So Libras, this is pretty cool because this says, well, it depends on your situation, but it tells me that these are secret conversations, closed door, behind the scenes conversations. This is paperwork, contracts, agreements, chatter, documents, and things that you're not ready to announce publicly, and for good reason. So maybe the negotiating doesn't need to take place in public. Maybe you're having private discussions with your lawyer before you go to court, or private discussions with your accountant before you do XYZ. Or maybe this is like a deal that you're making with a brand or a merger that's coming down the pipeline, and you're not allowed to discuss it or publicize it just yet. Okay. So, and if it's not, so Libra's an alternative. If it's not for you all, the paperwork and the conversations and the business, career, money, finances, accounting, tax stuff, then this could be your communication with your higher self, psychic downloads, psychic communication. This could be you, like I mentioned at the beginning, being really tapped in and tuned in to receiving communication from ancestors, spirit guides, from the divine, okay? And last but not least, Aquarius is justice. So this is the second time justice has shown up for the final sign of the reading. So Aquarius this is right up your alley with this King of Swords here. Like you could literally be going to court. You could literally be doing something legal, like signing contracts, buying houses, getting the deed to your house, changing your address, registering to vote, all these like really legal specific things. And it looks like it works out in your favor. It looks like you have fairness, truth, integrity on your side, Aquarius. And you're being very rational as well. All right, air signs, that is what I have for you this week. Be sure to watch for your sun, moon, and rising signs, and I will see you in the next video.